obligation, thrive, prudence, denounce, emaciated, scrupulous, implication, myriad, reprisal, authentic, juncture, teeter, scuttle, solace, rampage, side with, broach, momentous, demise, squeamish, exorcism, decorum, gaudy, abort, ration, adroit, articulate, excavate, conceivable, inherent, coerce, revoke, prelude, exude, plagiarize, dubious, viability, alley, metal, zeal, transfusion, detect, wreak, rectify, repetitive, pristine, menial, meekly, contingency, caliber, grind, administer, thwart, oppress, ambivalent, contraband, fissure, credibility, feign, crunch, prostrate, duplicate, concoct, defunct, advocate, sublime, enforcement, oppression, detonate, valiant, transient, enhance, extol, tenure, fidelity, teeming, dramatize, phase, prodigy, ramification, spillage, endowment, exclusive, quarantine, endemic, gadget, curfew, suspend, vie, circumvent, contemplative, adept, scarce, procure, futile, buffer, aloof, beckon, occidental, feud, encrypt, inaugurate, bask, mock, fortify, disseminate, skeptical, engross, lackluster, limp, dilate, prompt, apathetic, echelon, invincible, covert, haphazardly, mentor, elude, forgery, deplete, pragmatic, alloy, conglomeration, thrifty, impeccable, ostensible, demeanor, torment, recluse, ordinance, condone, alleviate, diffuse, abject, felicity, relentless, caustic, frugal, incur, illustrious, evade, clumsy, devastation, erratic, surmise, manifest, rehash, traumatic, beset, radical, deviate, rarity, prerequisite, cinch, repercussion, covetous, extrinsic, juggle, admonish, immemorial, infringement, aversion, intermittently, cajole, amnesty, curtail, sporadic, proximity, aesthetically, peak, figment, forego, libel, elocution, commiserate, disdainful, devious, forge, annex, buoyant, insatiable, dissident, frisk, acrimony, deceased, torrid, incessant, shrewd, durability, languishing, catastrophically, ultimatum, repatriate, demean, asylum, serene, flagrant, project, faction, wince, rife, stubborn, roundabout, ostracize, trigger, rummage, substantiate, stringent, solvent, omniscient, sprout, galvanize, allure, engrossed, perception, modulate, balk, detest, appalled, cessation, gravity, flinch, overt, precept, inept, sustained, animate, heedless, proponent, exquisite, clench, contagious, tenacious, plummet, gloat, succinct, infatuated, hail, irreparably, surreptitious, aptitude, replenish, rout, invigorate, dispatch, longevity, detract, lucrative, eclipse, depiction, expedite, pulley, pundit, derogatory, justify, transition, conducive, patriotism, dainty, intangible, incite, garnish, avert, flunk, agility, inadvertently, hassle, renounce, implant, exonerate, affluent, deportation, barrage, ascension, indicative, churn, vulnerable, excruciatingly, peer, militia, resplendent, implicit, elude, regime, counterpart, alongside, temptress, imminent, paternity, indoctrinate, incarcerate, corroborate, elusive, dissect, susceptible, exacerbate, interject, incentive, jeopardy, flattery, negligent, squabble, clout, twitch, instigate, blatantly, prolific, creed, propensity, bigotry, dismiss, gullible, underscore, pretext, novice, rebut, commend, prerogative, truancy, ponderous, nullify, erroneous, unspoiled, anomaly, replicate, enlighten, precedent, slam, liability, salient, stylized, diminish, demoralized, flaunt, pamper, fluctuate, reclaim, indigenous, forage, contentious, philanthropy, imprudent, cipher, exemplary, bellicose, omen, culprit, mockery, collation, immunity, concession, purge, spurious, dazzle, muster, auspice, propagate, inclusive, requisite, dislodge, indolence, upheaval, swindle, vicinity, classified, descendant, curb, implore, provision, deploy, ordeal, vent, oblivious, perceptible, equivalent, disperse, decisive, prestige, implement, flimsy, diagnose, affront, prognosis, goad, accreditation, verify, hype, pass over, wary, benign, havoc, dexterity, eerie, fawn, shun, recuperate, vindicate, meander, pandemic, quell, footage, brevity, harbinger, bicker, onset, amend, impasse, vigorous, remedy, extinction, blur, abridged, candor, derive, repulse, immaculate, mutter, commotion, subordinate, sedentary, undermine, avid, facet, unapologetic, recur, quota, auspicious, eulogy, abscond, stall, unravel, shake off, jinx, haggle, speculation, jest, ferocious, dupe, penalize, equate, confound, abdicate, undergo, hoax, wayward, adjourn, feat, disguise, burgeon, influx, savor, infer, detrimental, banal, petrified, emphatically, frenetic, diffident, fetter, founder, defraud, orchestrate, impervious, mayhem, delve, entice, banter, manipulate, conglomerate, revel, epidemic, intimidate, grueling, morale, paradox, breakthrough, eminence, arduous, dissuade, cursory, deplorable, alienate, bluntly, insulate, squander, linger, eloquent, benchmark, anonymous, lenient, rowdy, agonize, rebuke, apprehend, disparage, heave, dispute, ingrained, apex, transgression, trance, conveyance, backlash, precarious, tantamount, subdued, subtle, throng, impending, traverse, tamper, thereby, stump, altruistic, callous, appease, reiterate, disgruntled, palatable, knack, austere, perfunctory, populous, hereditary, philanthropic, uproar, emulate, duplicity, deter, brunt, exhort, epitomize, constituent, embedded, menace, profound, allay, inculcate, misgiving, grim, homogeneous, illusion, pandemonium, quandary, eradicate, recoup, repeal, paramount, hindrance, outage, validate, flaw, entity, enunciate, farce, inscrutable, wreckage, validity, meager, memento, backlog, ulterior, elimination, zenith, bluff, nonchalant, innocuous, traitor, onslaught, enact, perk, dissension, premises, morbid, anchor, reprimand, reminisce, facade, tout, clique, encroach, weather, docile, filthy, commensurate, versatility, defiance, depot, unprecedented, disband, verdict, subjugate, marginally, solitary, lurid, bode, discrepancy, hurtle, retroactively, culpability, transmit, glitch, fugitive, impediment, veer, conflict, fiasco, bout, exhilaration, obstinate, wearily, subsidize, ebullience, derision, adamant, atrocity, dwindle, diversity, blight, scrawl, superfluous, facetious, stalemate, collectively, latent, integral, mindset, ecstatic, discernible, affinity, hygienic, recipient, lambaste, confiscate, pinpoint, antagonistic, mortality, posture, penchant, veto, duration, blunder, concussion, garner, grievance, surreptitiously, pragmatism, lethargic, laudable, ubiquitous, animosity, insular, maxim, berate, auxiliary, voraciously, gratuity, prosecutor, peruse, fabricate, factual, efficacy, sturdy, dictate, exodus, catalyst, dilapidated, vandalism, integration, pedantic, haven, somber, liquidate, gist, sinister, hazard, conflagration, tepid, suppress, decadence, sophisticated, counterfeit, pounce, inclement, covenant, deluge, drab, endorse, predicament, infested, perspective, contractor, obsequious, hub, tally, audacity, credence, conjecture, unscathed, surrogate, specification, archaic, indiscretion, obligatory, fraudulent, uncouth, camaraderie, pawn, gregarious, renege, reclusive, venue, polarization, illicit, debase, bolster, dim, treacherous, stifle, infectious, debunk, fallacy, misnomer, blister, perish, decree, widespread, exuberant, refute, candid, preservation, conviviality, quench, affable, notable, dogmatic, mollify, meticulous, intimidated, seclude, disparity, ransack, purport, consignment, dawdle, gimmick, encompass, subvert, aggravate, remembrance, offshoot, dearth, destitute, grudge, specimen, prevail, antipathy, curtly, flamboyantly, belligerent, clandestine, likewise, rubble, rigorous, pervasive, plight, tarnish, homage, incoherent, scruple, terrestrial, momentum, annotation, fringe, contaminate, invoke, adherent, wrench, intrinsic, hindsight, implode, allegory, fiscal, implosion, vibrant, rebuff, facilitate, rebel, robust, soggy, stammer, plague, succumb, subsequent, retribution, fraught, inquisitive, arbitrary, consort,